Good evening. This is Chef Dave here, author of Mr. Mom's Favorite Family Meals. Today we're going to be showing you how to do one of my favorite things in the world, which is dry age a steak. Just like the famous steakhouses of Morton's, Capital Grill, you too can do this in your home. Dry aging is something that was done used to be done a lot in the 50s actually, and not many households do it today. What you need to do this is you need a full ribeye steak, preferably choice or prime cut. We need a tray, a grate so air gets and circulates around the meat, and cheesecloth. And simply what we're going to do is we're going to wrap the full ribeye steak here in the cheesecloth, and we're going to wrap it several times. Okay? And the key to dry aging is you can actually dry age a steak for up to 30 days. But for us, we're going to do it for 10 days. Okay? We're just going to wrap the steak up here. And the key is going to be is the first couple of days, we're going to change the cheesecloth in the next 24 to 48 hours. Somewhere here, I have another thing of cheesecloth. It is right here. 100% cotton cheesecloth. Costs about $4, maybe $5 at your local grocery store, kitchen supply store. I actually got ours at McGuffin Hardware, which is a hardware store, but is a very large kitchen supply store as well. And they are known as the largest hardware store in America. More items than anybody carries. So we're just going to continue to wrap this a couple of times, as so. Give it a couple more wraps here. Pull the edges around. Okay? I'm going to cut a little more cheesecloth. I'm going to wrap it lengthwise. Okay? Now, one of the keys to making sure we dry age steak properly is the temperature. You do not want to do this in your fridge or what you store your daily use food. For me, I actually use a beer fridge that I have. I clear it out, and I take it and put my steak in there for the next 10 days. It turns out delicious. The key to dry aging for the steaks, it also breaks down all the enzymes and bacteria, and the steak starts to cure itself. Now, when you initially take it out, it's going to look like it's a bad piece of meat, and that's what most people are going to say. It's a bad piece of meat. And in fact, it's really not a bad piece of meat. When we end up doing the whole thing, I will show you and demonstrate for you that you take the end of the meat and you simply just slice it off. And you come out and you have a pink, very marbleized piece of meat that is simply unbelievable and probably the most tasty thing you will ever serve anybody. So let's go ahead and just wrap that like that. Wrap this bad boy like this, like so. Voila, we're good. So now I'm going to take this full piece ribeye here. I'm going to place it on my tray. I'm going to set my beer fridge, 38 degrees. You don't want the temperature varying in it, so try and maybe monitor your temperature before you start drying your meat. I'm going to change dressing in 24 to 48 hours. And I will take you through this process right to the end. So next time I'm going to go put this in my fridge, and I will see you in a couple days. Happy cooking and enjoy.